Travis Wayne Goodsell. So, went to bed late last night because right near the end of my day, got a spiritual witness feeling, had to follow through on it because it's got to be manifested in the flesh. And came across this video for you. I may have gotten the wrong day. Crap. So, yeah, as I am the only one who knows this information, it is my responsibility to warn you. But in this particular case, it's a specific warning to Nelson for his birthday. So, Ron, do you have your popcorn yet? It gets better. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Now, there's a whole bunch of issues around this. It's Babylon from Revelation and John. Babylon, the whore. We're going to explain that connection soon here. And say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers. You're also supposed to be thinking of Moses and Pharaoh. And Deuteronomy 18, verse 20. And Doctrine and Covenants, section 85, verse 8. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, that he ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest, and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Did you catch that? This is the latter days. It's not Babylon. And it's not Deutero Isaiah, for any of you who may know of that. And so he continues on. Hell hath moved, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. Isaiah rules. That's verse 9. I still have to do... I'm not sure how to do the video this morning. Crap. I have to do the countdown video first. I haven't done that yet. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, and the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Wormwood! How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? I got that memorized. Cool. Son of the morning refers to Venus, the planet, because it never ascends from our view on Earth to the southern position, the most high position. The sun and its light is too bright and blinds out Venus from us. So while other planets well, except Mercury. Other planets outside of the Earth can be seen at the noonday position during the nighttime. Venus never, ever ascends to the southern throne. That's what they're using here as an analogy. And so the symbol of Venus is the inverted pentagram because of the attachment to Lucifer from Isaiah. How art thou fallen from heaven? The inverted pentagram is a falling star. And what's interesting is that they don't put Venus in here. They put Son of the Morning. Venus, in the stories, is the bride of Mars. Mars is the red star. Lady Red Light for his bride. The Church of Mars, who is Lucifer. Did you catch that? So Lucifer and his church, the whore of Babylon, Lady Red Light. Now do you understand the song in the description below? Or I could have done Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light. And I'm sure there's many other songs. Do we need to adjust this again? Okay, so he keeps going on the imagery here. Lucifer was not put in until the Latin Vulgate. It is not in the Septuagint. Yeah, it's the Vulgate. Septuagint was first. And so the biblical Hebrew text doesn't include it either. It's the Latin Vulgate, because it's a Latin word. How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. That's the southern most high position. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like Emmanuel, the Most High. There he defines Emmanuel for you. Which, chapter 7, isn't it? Yeah. 7 and 14. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign in the heavens. Behold, Virgo shall conceive and bear Jupiter, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Okay, we're not done yet. As you can tell, there's more to this video, and you're not even listening. This is important to understand, because it's in the Book of Mormon as this. Matthew is different. Matthew takes away the sign, takes away the meaning of Most High, and the redactor put in God with us. It's the Egyptian sun god at noonday, guys. Just as the house of David is the 18th dynasty of Egypt. David-Moses dynasty. And Matthew also leaves out the name of the prophet, Isaiah, which is the reverse of Jesus. Oh, crap, I meant to have that too. Okay, hold on. We gotta do that for you. Back in 2021, I was noticing a 9 pattern. And it was weird. Let's see if this is the right channel site. It is. Yay! Yeah. And so, yes, this again applies for what's coming. The number 9. In Hebrew, it is that's Sabbath. Yeah, 7 and Sabbath, that's the difference. Okay. And so in Hebrew, salvation, Yahshua, Jesus, Joshua, is Shua. So the number 9 is tied to salvation. How? Teshua. The T, the final letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Now, I've gone over with you, as I'm the only one who knows this information, because I'm the only one who deciphered Paleo-Hebrew. The letter A is designed on a slant because it is a prophecy of the 3 days of darkness over the United States of America in the latter days. An exact match. Solar eclipses cast shadows on Earth, and those shadows form the letter A in Paleo-Hebrew, even on its side. That is astounding. They knew. So, the final one is the one that crosses both of them. So X times 2, the final letter of Hebrew, the T, which is not a T shape as we have it, it's a cross for the Greek chi. Thus, Constantine claims to have seen the sign of the chi rho, the cross of Christ, and thus deceiving all of Christianity with the wrong date. He did that on purpose. He knew the date. Everybody knew the date. It's just that Constantine has deceived mankind, and I'm distracting you. Okay? So, this is what's going on here. 9s are involved. So now we go to Revelation. See, the false prophet and false Christ of the great and abominable church of Lucifer would have 9s as well to deceive you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. In the Joseph Smith translation, Revelation chapter 12. we have added the learning of the Jews. And there appeared a great sign in heaven, in the likeness of things on earth. The signs in the heavens are to be a pattern symbol of the events to occur on earth. Thus, the latter-day signs in heaven are to symbolize the events that are to occur on earth. And thus, the prophecies of Scripture were written based upon the signs in the heavens for us to read in story form. And so there's a reason why they named the characters the way they named them. This is the learning of the Jews. This is not great and abominable Christian literal history. And so Mars, as Lucifer, would be the name of the false prophet of the latter days. Just as Emmanuel is the name of the true Christ of the latter days. It's the battle between Emmanuel and Lucifer in the latter days, both in sign in heavens, both in Scripture, and in reality. The name. Right, Russell Marion? Red star? And so, yes, Mercury, the Trump, also exactly named. Get a whole bunch of dumbasses calling him Jupiter. And so, the one who is like God, Emmanuel, fights against the dragon, Lucifer. Now, do you understand how to properly interpret the Scriptures? And so, yes, the moving of verse 5 to verse 3 had to do with 2021's 9 alert. It was all over the place. And so Nelson is having a birthday. Isn't that sweet? On what day? Nine 2023. And how old will he be on 9/9/2023? 99. And his name is Lucifer? Isn't that interesting? And so, that's too small. I could blow it up, can't I? Sure enough. Ta-da! Going off of an email. So on his birthday, we have Lucifer Mars, Nelson, at the Urim Thummim that constitutes Sears in Virgo, his bride, the whore of Babylon, the great and abominable church. And we have Mars, Lucifer, Nelson at the Urim and Thummims, which it's Urim and Thummim, not Urim and Thummims. I wanted to do that video for that reason, to help understand the whole purpose behind a woman's body, but I never got to it. I only had to allude to it. And so yes, the Jordan River the Red Sea, parting of the Red Sea, and passing through on dry ground, and the Ark of the Covenant, the seed of the house of Israel into the promised land, and the birth of the firstborn birthright blessing son. Women are far more valuable than white supremacist Christians, whether you're Trinitarian or non-Trinitarian Christian, want women to believe. I've got that video still to do for you. The Spanish Inquisition. You know them by their fruits, Christian women, Mormon women. And so that's important to know, because we're waiting for the fall of Babylon. Like Isaiah said, like everybody says, even in the Book of Mormon, because that's why. And so we don't need to worry about the sun and Mercury being trampled in the courts right now with 4 indictments, already convicted as a rapist. But what's also interesting is that last night, what triggered all of this spiritual witness thing was to check for falling stars for September. Yeah, the September Perseids in Perseus, and wouldn't you know it, right smack in Medusa's head. Turned to stone with idol worshipping of women and their bodies. Everything has to do with each other. It's amazing. And so falling stars from Perseus, the Christ, which is the Mormon version of non-Trinitarian. Because of what they did to Joseph. And so, yes, Jupiter is the leader, Emmanuel, of the Church of the Lamb. Church of the Devil, Church of the Lamb. It's in the Book of Mormon. Nephi, second vision. Same as Joseph's second vision, but more detail. There's a reason. And then Nephi says, I refer you to John in Revelations for star dates and events and places and more fun stuff about other characters. And so, yes, the Church of the Lamb and the Church of the Devil as Perseus, Emmanuel, Jupiter, Zeus, Yah, whichever religion, from whichever culture, from whichever time period you want to call them. Stars fall from heaven on 9/9. Okay? Oh, look, there's Venus in the crabs. Venus has crabs. Never mess with the devil. He'll give you crabs. Symbolically, it has nothing to do with that. It's about the Achilles. That's the crab constellation that bites his heel, which is from the garden story. But yeah, that's the whole point, the fall of Babylon. So yes, the Perseids peak September 9th. And so yes, all of the scriptures about this, about stars falling from heaven and destroying Sodom, Goliath, David throwing the stones, hitting him in the seer, third eye position to knock them down. That's where they're getting this. Egypt, Moses with the Exodus. Stars fall from heaven. The Philistines, Samson, Sun King. Babylon, as Isaiah pointed out. Jerusalem, Zarahemla, from the Book of Mormon. Everybody's talking about it. And so, yeah, okay. On the 30th into the 31st, we have a precursor warning for you. It is a super blue moon, full moon. It is the 9th moon, full moon of the year. But it's a blue moon, which means we'll still have 4 more for the year. Now this is based on our calendar system, but September full moon. Normally it's the harvest moon, the gathering of Mormons, the House of Israel, with who's at the lead? The man like Moses, section 103, verse 16. But instead, it's the blue moon for the year. And what is interesting is that it's super and it won't happen again for about a decade or so. From what I understand, reading, this is all astronomy, the science. It's at the knee, and technically the inner thigh, which you have to go to Genesis for. There are covenants made with Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, with the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, for the house of Israel, which is not only posterity and priesthood and land, but also of the Christ, the birthright, blessing son of Mormons. And so he's right there at the thigh for the fulfilling of the covenant of the fall of the great and abominable church, because right next to him are meteor showers. In Aquarius, which is the high priest symbol from Egypt, the water pouring out over a man, that's for priest, high priest. For the cleansing of the body. And so, awesome. In the Jewish calendar, there's also some stuff. See, that's the 3rd. We're still waiting to see if Holland's going to die on the 3rd. That also will play a part in this, because it's 8 days before 9/11 versus 8 days after 23rd September 2017 from Revelation chapter 12, which was 33 days after 21st of August 2017, the first day of darkness over America. which 33 days after 9/11 is 14 October 2023, the second day of darkness. Over Utah, in Virgo, the annular solar eclipse, the ring of fire. Samson, his wife, burns for that, to tell us about it. The wife of Emmanuel, who cheated on him, became a whore of Babylon, and is burned. And if you're unfamiliar, the 21st of August was in Leo the Lion at the Star Regis. Samson kills the young lion at the beginning. They wrote these things on purpose, trying to warn you, give you dates, give you places, give you identities. Samson means Sun King, Emmanuel. And so in the Jewish tradition, they've been deceived by Constantine too, and believe it's literal history. And so they believe that on the 3rd, Noah sent out the dove from the ark. But this is important, because even though they're treating it as literal history, it's prophecy and needs to be paid attention to. Matthew 24 says the latter days are like the days of Noah, prophecy of the latter days. And so this is important because we're now seeing that the Jews are giving us more specific details about the latter days, that the dove being sent out is the 3rd of September. Okay? The baptism by fire. And so, yes, you should be consulting with the Jewish calendar and the Jewish, which is Babylonian, month of Elu. And that's how I'm able to figure this out. And this is where I'm going, oh crap, did I get the wrong date? Because Nelson's birthday, 9/9, where he'll be 99, is the same day in 2001 for 9/11. So I'm going, oh crap, did I get the wrong day? Are the Mormons going to have their 9/11 on Saturday for Nelson's birthday bash? He's ordered fireworks. Versus Monday for the nation. Because the nation also is going to be destroyed. Because the Great and Abominable Church, who is a part of this secret combination in America to destroy it. They're working together. Done the videos. Didn't get finished all of the converting of the DVDs. This is the church's plot to overthrow the government of the United States of America. Whose side are you on, Mormons? Because it ain't the Church of the Lamb. You have chosen to be the foolish virgins. 9/11 in the Jewish calendar, the 9/9 date, which is 23rd in the Elu month, is when the dove brings back the olive branch. The dove of peace bringing war. But that's how it has to be. Evil people will not repent. And it leads to destruction. But after destruction, there is peace. And unfortunately, in the Middle East, everybody wants to use that as their excuse. Yeah, we want peace with Israel once they're dead. Once they're exterminated with a Holocaust. And so, on Monday, the 25th of Elul, is, in the Jewish understanding, because they think it's literal history, but is important to know for prophecy, the first day of creation. So again, the dove, establishing peace. Monday, we start all over with a brand new day, with destruction. First, last, then repeats back over in a cycle. It's in the Jewish alphabet. With the separation of light from darkness. I just did that video for you. And nobody's even listening to this one. It's Yah and Lilith. The darkness. Light and dark. The war. Emmanuel. Lucifer. Also, this is when the Jerusalem walls were rebuilt. After the first destruction of Babylon. By Babylon. Babylon is now destroyed. They come back to Jerusalem. They rebuild the walls. It's just incredible. And so yes, I had emailed Judas Priest's Blood Red Skies and Prophecy. So, it's just wild stuff, guys. So, something's going to happen on Saturday, which is strange because it means Mormons might survive. And so I don't know how it's going to play in the big picture now. God's confused me. So yeah, we'll have to see now. It's out of my hands, I guess. So yes, you still need to get the hell out of Utah for either date. And you need to take me with you. But we will see. We shall see.